After turning the Gregorian calendar to signify the beginning of a new year, another significant cultural celebration is fast approaching. On February 10th this year, billions of people around the world will come together to celebrate Lunar New Year, marking the beginning of the Year of the Dragon. Join me in exploring this vibrant and festive tradition of Lunar New Year, a celebration deeply rooted in several Asian countries. Lunar New Year is not just a time for joyous festivities, it's a reflection of cultural values, family bonds, and the renewal of hope for the future. First, we'll study the workings of the lunar calendar to build our foundation of understanding. Next, we'll explore the symbolic traditions that play a crucial role in Lunar New Year celebrations. Finally, we'll look at how Lunar New Year is celebrated in contemporary society. To begin, let's dive into the fundamentals of the lunar calendar. Lunar New Year, also known as Chinese New Year, or as I personally know it as Tet in Vietnamese, is one of the most important traditional holidays celebrated by most East Asian countries. In an article published in Asian American Society, an encyclopedia of 2014, the Lunar New Year has been celebrated for over 3,000 years. The celebration is described as having ancient origins rooted in Chinese traditions with festivities marking the transition from winter to spring and is based on the lunar calendar. The lunar calendar is based on the cycles of the moon. Unlike our common solar calendar, which is based on the Earth's orbit around the sun, the lunar calendar is based on the time it takes for the moon to complete one orbit around the Earth. This results in a different date for Lunar New Year each year. For example, this year the celebration will take place this Saturday on February 10th, while last year the date was January 22nd. According to the Encyclopedia of Modern China in 2009, our common solar calendar and the lunar calendar coexist in contemporary China, influencing both family life and the public realm. The lunar calendar is not only a tool for timekeeping, but also holds cultural and religious significance. Having explored the lunar intricacies, let's move on and delve into the symbolism that infuses cultural richness into the celebration. Lunar New Year is rich in symbolism and traditions. Different cultures may have variations in practices, but here are some common symbolisms associated with the Lunar New Year and their meanings. According to Asian American religious cultures in 2015, Lunar New Year is a time of intense religious activities. This practice is rooted in the belief that ancestors continue to play a significant role in the lives of their descendants, and honoring them during the Lunar New Year brings blessings, protection, and good fortune. Families engage in ancestor prayer by setting up altars adorned with photographs, candles, and incense to honor deceased relatives. Food offerings, symbolizing respect and sustaining the well-being of ancestors in the afterlife, are prepared and presented on these altars, creating a tradition that fosters family unity and spiritual connections. The wearing of the color red, be it of clothing, accessories, or decorations, is a symbol of good luck, happiness, and prosperity, believed to ward off evil spirits and usher in positive fortune in the coming year. In Vietnamese culture, it's common for people to dress in the traditional áo dài, which is a garment whose name literally translates to long shirt. This elegant attire is donned during festive occasions, symbolizing cultural pride and the spirit of renewal and optimism for the new year. Here's a photo of my nephew wearing a traditional áo dài. Looks like this. As stated in Holidays, Festivals, and Celebrations of the World Dictionary in 2005, an ancient custom is giving little red envelopes of money to children, as a wish of luck, health, and good things to come to them in the new year. These little red envelopes, called lì xì in Vietnamese, aren't limited to just children, as they can be additionally given to friends, family, and also colleagues. The act of giving and receiving red envelopes with money symbolizes good luck, blessings, and the transfer of positive energy between both the givers and the recipients. Here's one that we'll be using this year with some art of a dragon, being it Year of the Dragon. Now that we've learned more about the symbolic richness of Lunar New Year traditions, we can now explore the modern expressions of this celebration. Traditionally, many families begin the New Year's Day by visiting local temples as their first event of the day's festivities. At each temple, prayers are recited and incense sticks are burned to honor deities and ancestors, providing a strong spiritual start to the coming year. At these temples, volunteers offer food to visitors as a symbol of generosity and communal spirit. In adherence to Buddhist principles, the food distributed is strictly vegetarian, reflecting a commitment to non-harm and compassion towards all living beings. During various hours around these temples, it's not uncommon to witness a vibrant and integral part of modern Lunar New Year celebrations, the lion dance. Lion dancing, or as we call it in Vietnamese, Mua Lung, is a traditional performance art believed to usher in good luck and dispel evil spirits. Accompanied by lively music, trained performers skillfully mimic the movements of a lion, captivating onlookers as they parade through the streets. Here's a short clip of a lion dance that I got last year as we celebrated. According to the Encyclopedia of Asian American Folklore and Folklife in 2011, Southern California is home of the largest Vietnamese American population in the United States. And the Thut Festival takes place in Orange County, also known as Little Saigon. At this local celebration, onlookers have the opportunity to observe the traditional lion dance accompanied by rhythmic drum beats, followed by the bursts of firecrackers emanating from the streets. Other common festivities include the selling of delicious Vietnamese foods and snacks and live music and performances. Today, we've studied the workings of the lunar calendar to understand how Lunar New Year is more than just a fixated date each year. We then explored symbolic traditions, adding cultural depth to our knowledge. Finally, we concluded by examining its contemporary celebrations. As we approach Lunar New Year's Day this Saturday, I hope this information has opened all of your minds to the cultural beauty of this joyous occasion. The hope is that this knowledge provides a deeper appreciation for the essence of Lunar New Year celebrations. May the Year of the Dragon bring you prosperity, good fortune, and moments of shared joy with family and friends. Happy Lunar New Year, or as we say it in Vietnamese, Chúc mừng năm mới. Thank you.